everybody, my name is Maria and this is my life on Jorvik Island. So as I said, my name is Maria and this is my life on Jorvik Island and this is my story. Today will be a very long day because today I'm going to look for horses that can be used as training horses. And I'm going to buy the stable. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to buy the stable. The owner of the stable no longer has enough time to run a stable and will therefore retire soon. And because I was already a manager of the stables, he asked me if I wanted to buy the stable as soon as I thought I was ready. There are many people who do not agree that I should buy the stable because I spent the least amount of time there. But today's stable owner thinks differently, and he thinks I should take over the stables. So the people who don't agree have to leave, and it breaks my heart that people don't trust me. So that leaves about 14 horses, including mine. Where we once had 60 horses, we now have 14. So our numbers have gone down a lot. But that means that I can get a lot of teaching horses. The reason I am going to buy teaching horses is that I prefer to keep my other horses private so that I can compete with them. And I want to make sure my students are safe on the horses. And my horses are quite fresh, so I want to train the horses myself so that I can be sure that the horses are safe enough to take lessons. So let me go to the first one. First two, because I'm going to see a brother and sister on South Hoof Island. When I arrived, I was a bit upset because they were already working on the sister Stormy. I had hoped that I could have gotten to know her well first, but when I saw her walking, everything was a lot better. Man, that horse could run. Stormy may only be 2, but she is beautiful. She walked very sweetly and stretched out. This is the perfect horse. She walks and does exactly what the owner asked of her. This is a horse I could trust my beginners on. After Stormy was Koala. And now I could first check whether he was okay with ground rules. Because of course I cannot saddle him, I try to spend as much time as possible while cleaning. Because there are always riders who spend a very long time with a horse in his stable. But he was very sweet while cleaning and cuddling, so we went into the arena. And here's where it went down. He was extremely fresh and didn't listen to the owner. These two horses had the exact same parents, but were so different. When I read their ad, I thought Koala would be the quiet one and Stormy would be the fresh one. But you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, so I just moved on to the next horse, and that is Nova. She was standing quite close to the barn, because she is in the Silverglade stable. So it was just a short ride. I was allowed to brush Nova for a moment and then walk around with her. She has not been trained yet since she was only 3. Nova is also a great horse, with her parents considered to be the most reliable horses in Jorvik. Nova was very respectful towards me, listened to exactly what I asked of her, standing still, standing back, and trotting. She did it all, as soon as I asked. Even though they were reasonable about the minimum price for one horse, it was certainly for a good reason. The next horse is Drake. They think he could be suitable for someone who wants to progress in dressage, so I actually thought that this would not be a good horse for lessons, and that he would be better suited to a person who can really let him grow his talent. The next ones are 2 more. These 2 are both extremely fresh, but I would like to take a look at these 2 because a horse can always change. And then I was there. I didn't see two fresh horses, but two horses that were very, very curious. So they're not that bad at all. They're just really curious about who everyone is. There were two other horses here, Andre and Diamond. But just like Drake, these two horses could use an advanced rider, so I went to have a look, but quickly discovered that they weren't going to be the ones. The next two are Willow and Dashi. These are both 3 years. When I first arrived, I already saw them in the paddock, very excited to meet who I was. Dashi was very hyperactive, but gentle. But Willow was the opposite of gentle. He was constantly biting me. But as I already have said, horses can always change. I couldn't really film that much because the owner did not want me to film every single detail, what I can understand. So I went to do some basic stuff with them, and they were pretty nice about that. But the video is now getting very long, and I'm now talking to the owners of the horses. So that's it for today. See you next time.